When you're asexual, or ace, like me, you don't find anyone hot. So, how do I go about referring to someone who I like and maybe even want a relationship with? That's easy. ASEXY. I'm Kylie, I'm a ride director, I'm transgender, and I'm asexual. But growing up, I never felt normal. It didn't matter how many films I watched, I was always told that sex was an essential part of love, growing up, being human. But what if there was a coming-of-age film about real ace characters who I could have seen myself in? That's what ASEXY is. It's a 15-minute romantic drama drawn from my own experiences growing up. We step off the train and arrive here in the stark southern highlands of rural New South Wales and meet Jake and Rachel, two edgy young aces who have decided to spice up their fifth date by stripping naked and sharing a spa bath. But what happens when a sudden and alarming sexual awakening threatens to send their romantic evening and their entire future together down the drain?
Hi, I'm Oliver, and I'm the producer of ASEXY. Kylie and I first crossed paths studying at Australia's National Film School, and since then we've teamed up on numerous successful projects, from the mental health focused documentary Farewell Happy Fields to the psychological thriller See for Yourself, which was made in collaboration with the deaf and hard of hearing community. Frustrated by a lack of diversity in the industry, Kylie and I formed the independent production company Inner Pictures. And with our team, we spent the last year developing ASEXY, all the way from concept to screenplay. We even had the privilege of pitching as one of 6 finalists at Queer Screen's Pitch Off.
Jake and Rachel might seem like a perfect match, but as Jake discovers, Rachel may sit somewhere else to him on the asexual spectrum. She may be demisexual, meaning that now that she's gone close to him, she's starting to like him sexually. While she's terrified by this possibility, he's desperate to please. As the bathwater fills, the candles are lit and the clothes drop to the floor, he clumsily sets out to seduce her. But when it's time to take the plunge, will he really be so comfortable getting hot and heavy? ASEXY will be filmed in a gritty documentary style which lets the story and the characters do the talking. We also won't be relying on bombastic music, instead build an immersive soundscape from natural, everyday sounds. All those awkward silences which fall between Jake and Rachel when the laughter stops or the bathwater settles. This isn't your sexy Hollywood romance. It's an intimate story of first love which feels so real it hurts.
After an exciting 3-day shoot, ASEXY will enter the editing room and receive expert sound design and colour grading, in time to premiere at a large international festival later this year.
The Southern Highlands is a stunning part of rural Australia which we rarely get to see on our screens. And by filming here we can partner with local businesses which have sadly been affected by recent bushfires and COVID-19.
With a passionate volunteer crew, we'll only be spending money on the essentials. We've secured much of our budget with limited private funding, but we need your support to help take us over the line. On top of this, any donation you make over $2 will be tax deductible.
ASEXY isn't just my story, it's the story of many aces like me. A tender, cinematic experience for all the young aces who otherwise grow up feeling broken because they're unable to see characters like them on our screens. So pitch in and let's make history. After all, there's never been a better time to be ASEXY.